final group in the third round.
Going with this trusty long hitting 3-wood on this 357-yard par 4. That's a good sign.
Field 3 years ago.
Really swinging low.
The 63, just so close to the first ever 62 by a man in a major.
Probably more off the right than it is helping, but just a wedge.
That's solid, Roger.
Well, looks pretty good from back here. A little left of the hole.
Yeah, it's just running. So.
The weight he's lost. New diet. And Phil says there's no reason I can't continue to contend in majors for years to come. Age 46. Indeed. Yep, tied at 10 under, just like that.
He looks very calm to me. Perfect shot off the tee. Beautiful putt.
40-yarder across this pot bunker, and the green goes away from him there, downwind. Nobody spins it harder than this guy. Look at that big swing.
Oh, man.
I'm telling you, there's not a lot of guys in the world can play that shot.
Wow.
Release down. Beautiful.
Yes. How about those two short game shots?
I guess that's why they're leading.
I was going to say, John, easy to see why they're on top of the leaderboard. There's for Mickelson with that claw grip that he kind of invented for himself. A little unusual. The index finger of the right hand down the side of the shaft, but it has been working beautifully for Phil this week. He is at 11 under par, as is Henrik Stenson. Good start for the final pair. We'll be back with more in a moment.
Fourth, Mickelson with driver.
See if he can hit a good one, take advantage of this hole.
Oh no.
Oh no, that's an oh no.
Right.
Careful not to hit somebody. That could be anywhere.
One of the few oh-no's from Phil. This co-leader Mickelson. They found it. There it is. It's doable. Roger Maltby tells us that it's down grain with the fescue, so he's just gouged it out of there, tried to advance it down the fairway.
It's just down there for a typical Mickelson birdie.
And that bunker on the right, front right, Johnny, really protects his flagstick with this wind coming from the right.
Is that a 4 or 5 iron?
I think 4. And this is at the center of the green.
Yeah, excellent. There we go. Perfect distance control. Just right on the button. Boy, he swung hard at that. That'll have some spin on it.
Yeah, it took it way up in the air. Pretty good looking.
Oh, yeah.
There's that spin. He swung so hard down at the bottom, it just spins like crazy. Played way too much break.
Careful, but from an angle here, I think this should move to his right.
Always right. Always right. Not a good stroke. But
On the left for birdie, and Stenson lead by himself at 12 under.
playing pretty flawlessly.
He gained some, 40, 50 yards, and you don't want any part of either one of those.
I thought that was a big mistake, that club he picked.
Really buried in that stuff.
Fortunate to be where he is, really. Just needs to get up. Oh, it does. How about that?
How about that?
That is a great Great shot from there.
Could be just like Phil to hold, make a 4.
Toward the right part of the green. It's got to come out really low. There you go. It's exactly what he tried to do, and it's exactly really what the shot gave him.
Excellent shot. You just got to take what the course gives you in certain situations. You can't be greedy.
A slope before it gets on the green, and it's held it up, and it's going to leave 5.5 feet, 6 feet, maybe.
More than he was hoping for. Is
At the Open, remains to be seen. Back 6.
what a birdie this would be.
Big time adventure if this goes.
All right, he escapes with a par. All in all, pretty good after that second shot. Wow, this is the second easiest hole on the course today. And Stenson draws a shot here with a 6. So now he and Mickelson are tied.
See if he throws it past.
Set that wall of wind.
Oh, easy. just on the edge.
There's one little flat spot right there.
He's hit it pretty high. Wind's hitting it. It's short.
Short, Raj. We've got another visitor to the front right pot bunker. Heard very good from his caddy. That's all they could do, and Stenson will take his chances from over there. And we talk about this little 8th hole.
He's got to try to turn a little bit to his left toward the back of the green.
Oh, tracking! And that carried a lot of speed. He's still not in for 4. But he's still 2 under.
Oh no, sit. Hit it, Win. Hit it. Hit it.
Wow. Got lucky. Got really lucky. Got underneath it. Kind of like he hit that 3-wood back at 6. Hit a big high block.
In the middle of
Good bounce. He's got a good angle too. You want to put it out there. Well, there we go.
Obscured by the gorse up ahead of him on the left.
Look at that wind.
Now this is going to be left of the bunker up there.
Actually, not too bad with Mickelson's short game. He's got plenty of room to make that work.
Pretty solid strike. Starts left of the hole, but it's hanging on that left edge.
Oh, there's that bank we talked about. Again, depends on the lie.
Well, it came higher than I thought it might. Not bad. He did play the bump into the hill and really kind of skidded on the first hop, but not bad.
Yeah,
3.5 feet.
Well judged there. Wow. How nice was that roll? A little wobble on that line, but not enough to make it miss. Yeah, there you go. So 2 solid up and downs here for par at 11 for Mickelson and Stenson.
And so far, so good for Stenson.
2-iron that he said, Raj, he's just been hitting low stingers with.
That would work well here, but it starts left and is going left.
Uh-oh. Oh, careful. Oh, bounce off the gorse bush, and with being left-handed, he may have a swing.
I don't think so.
Okay, this up to left center. This should be fine.
Yeah, there it goes over the hill and release on down. You need to be careful, don't you?
Oh, absolutely.
Don't try to do too much.
Very risky. This. Okay, he got the club on it and got it advanced.
Wow.
That's a heck of an effort right there.
That was tremendous.
That's a great shot. Really is.
Tremendous.
He took a heck of a slash at that. That was very nice.
Don't tell anybody. Sun's starting to peek through a little bit. This from 167. High and the wind moving a little left.
Everybody's coming up short here at this front hole location. There's another one. They misjudged this wind just a little bit. It's more into than I think players feel.
It also landed short, I think, and tried to skip it. Pretty flat entryway into this. But he's tried to go through the back way. Will he catch?
Look at this.
Is he going to catch that bridge? Here comes, I
I don't know if
believe.
it'll get all the way down there or not, but it's trying. Got the spin on that ball.
From that distance.
How about if he covers this hole and the last hole?
All back behind his right foot, hands well ahead.
And he's playing that scooter.
It didn't scoot. And he does it again. How about that par?
That is nuts. #1 in scrambling this week.
One well-engineered four there.
He's been on the edge of the fescue and the gorse, and yet he has not one blemish on the card.
You can see he can't believe he just parred the last 2 holes.
That's
Good
solid.
strike. How about those 2 pars?
How about these 2 guys going through this stretch of the course, Gary, where they could have been coming back to the pack, but instead both Mickelson and Stenson have remained tough through, again, the toughest part of Royal Troon, the oldest trophy in championship golf. Mickelson second at 13 on the way.
It's from 208. It's on a great line if it's up.
I think he's really energized from what's happened in the last
Big
7.
issue, especially as solidly as he hits it. This is 187.
I think he hits it heavy about once every 5 years.
Just a tremendous striker of the golf ball. The sound tells it all. And he gives it plenty. And Mickelson, with a fist pump after all those saves, comes up with a huge 3.
Man, he is just saving strokes right and left, Roger Maltby, and that's a lot of fun when you do that. Just taking off every hole is one off of the score you think you're going to make. Always right.
So Stenson had 1-shot lead through 4. Stayed within 1 for a long time, but right now Mickelson has upped the lead to 2. Cool 56 degrees for Mickelson as he strikes it at 14.
He's trying to carve it right to left, and it is right of the hole, and probably in that area you were talking about, Johnny.
Yeah, there you go. He's the best in the field on the par 3s, -5. That's really good.
Well, they sit on a much higher trajectory than Phil's, but right at the flagstick.
What a shot.
Oh man, it came down and just stuck. Didn't even bounce hardly, did it?
Just a towering cut by Stenson.
Well, did what a lot of people have done, left it short and didn't even read it correctly.
Stenson's got birdie 2 at the 14th. His first birdie in 10 holes. And he's now within 1. Provided that Mickelson makes this par.
Can I say the magical word over here? Brilliant.
Okay. And Mickelson won his Open at Muirfield in 2013. It was Stenson who finished in the runner-up position as they went 1-2 And here we go again 3 years later.
Oh! There you go. Stenson put some pressure on him, and
indeed we are. All tied.
And you'll see the look on his face. He gets really red-faced fast when something bad happens.
A shock to the system.
Sting it in.
Yeah, exactly.
There's that 3/4 stinger. They seem to love it.
Ooh, that's why.
That needs a little luck right there.
Well, it was a knockdown. Going right at it, trying to skip it. Spin it.
Beautifully played. There's that shot, Johnny, he was talking about that he worked on with Dave Pells back some 12 years ago. He could land the ball shorter and have it out a little bit. Yeah, like that. That's beautifully done. So, again, John, we see why these guys are at the top of the leaderboard. Good short games. Oh, it snuck in. So Mickelson to 12 under. 4 around, 2 under par now. 3 birdies, just a single bogey for the day. Oh, committed stroke. Strong. Yep. Very nice up and down. He'll remain at 11 under. 1 shot back.
A little bit of a draw. Throw it out to the left. And wiped it.
Just squirted left. Wow, that's really not good.
A few shots that were not normal for Phil. I mean, it really missed. That was a fast swing right there. Good shot, though. Really fast, backing through like a Nick Price.
Yep, that's kind of his rhythm, so to speak. He usually nails it. He's got the big time advantage over Mickelson, who is in need of another save of some kind here.
He's going low.
Yep.
It's a bit tougher shot.
End of the bank.
Boy, just right up. The face of that bank did not slow it up much at all.
You know, that's a shot that he does not like to play. At least he didn't most of his career, but he's probably been working on that here now that he's coming to the Open Championship.
Got it.
That ball hung in there. It was always right center at the best. And look, I was going to miss right, and for some reason, it just stayed there.
Not this time.
You know, he was aiming left edge, it looked like to me. For some reason, he thought it was going to maybe break to the right, but I think he had it read right. Inside right would have been the place to play it.
So yet another 2-shot swing, this time in favor of Stenson, and he has the lead going to the last.
Just actually it's hurting more than a touch.
Into and left or right. The right-hander's nightmare, Johnny.
Well, there's room right, as Mark Calcavecchi could tell you. Take 2 birdies over there. Low again to sort of hold one. Sort of a low goer.
Hang in there. Hang in there.
This is moving out right. Okay, just a
Hole here. You see the flag on the top left of your screen going straight across almost. A little bit into. There's that 3/4 shot.
Yeah, trying to flight it down. It is moving a little right to left. Maybe a little too much right to left.
Had a 2-shot swing at 17.
Guys,
Might be another shot lost by Phil here at 18, but he's pretty good out of those bunkers, that's for sure.
He's pulled that one just a touch.
little forward in stance to me. That's why I pulled every time. These guys have been in bunkers. They get it up and in.
That sounded good. And it's going to give him one more chance to save himself.
A very fine shot.
Time after time after time. Hasn't gotten it done every time, but most of the time today. That incredible short game of Mickelson has gotten him off the hook. Oh, it's just very, very steady.
Nice touch. A lot of pressure here at the home hole to finish nicely. You hate to go home, have dinner on a unforced error bogey.
So Mickelson survives those early camera shutter clicks that distracted him with his second and gets in at 11 under.
Right in the middle.
So it's been an amazing last couple of days for the 40-year-old Swede, Henrik Stenson. 65-68, started off with a 68. Was 5 back of Mickelson, who had that incredible 63 on Thursday. And they will continue this duel at Troon tomorrow in the final group once again.
This is game number 41. On the tee from the USA, Phil Mickelson.
So we'll see if that little gesture over at the claret jug, a little kiss on the glass of the case, if it's going to end up earnestly in the hands of Phil Mickelson for the second time.
I think it's a good one. Got to be careful today, missing it to the left. That has been his miss, not releasing it, missing it out left, like he did yesterday. 11 and 12, and you know.
On the tee from Sweden, Henrik Stenson.
So Mickelson is 46, and Stenson has heard a little bit of the clock ticking at age 40 now. In fact, only 7 players over age 40 have been first-time major winners. Henrik Stenson, with his first 54-hole major lead, could become the 8th.
See how his nerves are. That's okay. He didn't get all of that one. That was not his normal sound, but his combined age of this final pairing, 86 years of experience hitting a little white ball. Yeah, now is an important time to show your dominance and whether you got the right stuff first hour.
It's an 8-iron on the way. He just kind of cut it up into the breeze.
First 2 shots, not Stenson-like.
2 choices: try to hold it against that wind, or try to move it in from the left. This is an 8-iron as well.
I would think he'd aim 10 feet right and just hit a nice normal shot.
Pretty good line here.
Yes, it is.
That's showing some dominance right there.
Yes, it is.
2 perfect golf shots by Phil.
Going to be a tap-in birdie for Mickelson, and he's immediately going to match Stenson here. The 2 principals in the 145th Open at Royal Troon. So it looks like it's going to be another 2 shots. So Mickelson, who came to the first tee just moments ago, 1 back, is going to head to the par 4 second with a 1-shot lead as he looks for his 6th major, and for the second time his name on that claret jug. Mickelson quickly moves it to 12.
Front right here, the flag right behind it. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, these first 3 holes really are going to get your attention.
How about that?
I'm telling you, Phil Mickelson is at his best. How about it?
Hello.
How about that? He pulls even with Mickelson. Look at that smile on Mickelson's face. He says, yeah, I'm in for a dogfight today.
So far, the entertainment of this duel is picked up right where it left yesterday.
There's a little downslope just to the right of the hole. Short and kick it on.
Okay, well played.
Nine iron here, sliding it down a little bit. Just a little right of the hole, but a pretty good looking shot.
Yeah, that's the way we've seen the ball get close. Landed short, a little hop forward, then spin. Beautifully played. Great distance control there by Mickelson. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yeah. Roger, getting more and more interesting as we go here. Stenson, 2 good putts in a row. Ooh.
That was pushed.
Yeah, that was not a good stroke. We had a great view, Roger, of the line on the ball, and it never started where it was aimed.
You can see the wind going right to left for him as well.
Needs to draw just a touch. It's pretty good.
Oh, it takes a nice little bounce to the left and just sets up just short or just on.
You can see he's looking right where Roger said, right at his green.
And it's cutting back toward the center of the green.
Yeah, that's well done. Very nice. Really nice.
Another good swing, John.
That one is a fantastic shot, really. That's looking like an possibility big time. Well, good weight, as they say over here. Good speed.
So Stenson will have that for birdie. Eagle for Mickelson again 12 years later after he pulled it off in 2004.
Perfectly played a hole, just like number 1.
And that is exactly what has happened.
Well played.
They head over to the tough par 3 fifth. And how about Stenson after that opening bogey? 3 birdies in a row.
270 yards to reach that first one on the left. So
Pro Tracer Technology, Roger, presented by Scott Trade.
A pretty good line.
Yeah, just short of that bunker on the right. It's good play. And again, it's all about angles. Roger's been talking about that gives him the best angle.
That should do it.
Not as good an angle as Phil's going to have, but just going to have 60 yards left.
That's a shot he hit at 16 yesterday.
he's driving it down low.
Kind of what you thought he'd do. Good call, David. What an exhibition. Incredible. It is spectacular stuff. Mickelson now 4 under on his round, 2 birdies, and that eagle back at 4. Looks pretty easy right now, doesn't it, for Mickelson? Stenson both birdie the 6th. Tied at the top at 15 under par.
Of course, where 2-shot swings are pretty easy to have happen.
Well, this is a little left of the hole. That's very well judged. Dead hole high.
That's like perfection. That's right where you're supposed to hit it. I bet he hit it within a foot of where he was aiming.
Got a great shot at going 3 under on the week at the 8th.
A little more spin than he wanted, but that's why these guys are leading.
Yep. Stenson, who pours another one in.
You know, his putter has not been a weak link thus far this week. So far, he is putting as well as Mickelson, it seems like. Should make this so. You're right, he got it. He pushed it again. I think very similar to the other push he had.
So advantage Stenson, who started off with a bogey, since then has played 5 under golf to seize the lead again at the Open at Royal Troon.
See if he can hit a good one, even though he can't see where he's going. Is it going right? He wants it to push.
No, not much. Look at that.
Not much at all.
Will it stay there? It does. What a shot.
This is spectacular.
How's that look, Roger?
Boy, it's a good-looking shot. Starts out right, coming back just a little bit right of the hole.
Man, one answer after another between these two, who are indeed playing in an entire different level of golf than the rest of the field. 16 and 15 at the top. How is this going to end?
There's the second part of that break that you can't see going towards the water. I mean, left for him. Just can't see that break towards the beach. I think there's not many players that realize that the course leans towards the water. If you look at that little burn that we see on 16, there's a reason why it's right to left. That's a good one. I think just barely on the side of the fairway.
Hit it to the right a little bit. Stayed out of the thickest fescue over there, but
not the best spot.
All below his feet, 187, but this is a real flying lie, sitting up with some crispy stuff behind the ball, 7-iron. It's all about judging this one. It's on a great line if you got the distance right.
All about feel, and Mickelson's got plenty of that, and he is lined up for another birdie.
I mean, that's a great shot right there. Championship. This is great. Back 9 Sunday.
Wow.
Just does not melt when Phil does put the pressure. Bogey that first hole and made him wake up real fast.
Time after time after time at the Open in the first 10 holes. They just keep coming at you by Henrik Stenson to 17 under.
I think Phil's starting to feel like he's playing against Tiger.
Stenson must kind of feel like he's in a dream. This absolutely incredible golf being played by the 40-year-old Swede. And Mickelson stays one back.
That is impressive. 10th hole, a daunting tee shot, and they both birdie it.
That was 5-iron on a great line. What a shot he hit there. I know it's a little.
That's a bad break, though. Right into that false front, and it killed it.
Mendy's warming up. 6-iron on the way.
Come on.
That's what we've been seeing all day. If you challenge the flag, just over the back edge. This is kind of in between the two.
That was very predictable.
He knew that immediately. The minute he made contact, he knew that was short.
So hard to judge the break when you're coming up off the fringe, especially uphill. Just lost his speed and that was a pretty good stroke.
It was a good stroke, and he's got to remind himself of that.
Yeah, he hit a good putt there. It just dove at the end. So a drop shot. That's Stenson's second bogey.
Flailed one out to the left.
Quite the adventure yesterday, and it's headed out that way again.
Hey.
Well, it's going to get in deeper fescue. So a miscue.
To get through from 200 yards. 6-iron. This is, he'll be very pleased if he gets this up on the green. He's turned it over, and it's short and way right into the rough over on the right.
Boy, we see that happen so often, don't we, Johnny? Trying to play out of that fescue. It wraps around the hosel of the club and just shuts the club face down.
Right at it.
Yeah, tendency's been to come up short. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Well done.
And flag the whole way.
He might, David, you know, but you have to control the distance pinpoint. I don't think he's going to get up.
That's the difficulty to me with it being on that severe an upslope.
The club really stuck in the grass, didn't it, when he came into it?
Yeah, you knock that in and just sidle to the next tee. Nothing to see here.
This hill.
Did he do it again? He did! Oh, man! How about these pars he's making at the 12th hole?
He's in the closing 5 holes, Roger.
Yeah, 178, John, and he's got a 6, which tells me this is going to be taking something off it, and he's going to try to work it from right to left into the breeze that is left to right and against him. And the shot he's trying to play, a little right of the hole.
Perfect distance. Very nicely done. Not disappointed, I don't think.
6-iron here, which is comfortably enough club.
Mickelson's hitting 6-iron on 11, 12, 13, and 14. Every one of those holes into the green.
The duel continues at Royal Troon. And he just got a little closer. Seventh birdie of the day for Stenson. He has birdied half the holes.
Left that one a little right.
That's fine. He'll have his putter in his hand again. Only 3 birdies here at the 15th.
212 after hitting 4 straight 6-irons.
See if he can knock one stiff.
Be right.
He likes it.
He does like it.
Oh, man, it hits so soft.
Better looking pace.
Wow. I say so. I'd say so.
How sweet it is.
Wow. So it should be a par for Mickelson here at 15. Stenson with just the 4th birdie of the day here.
He might have a shot at getting it on here.
This is a little reminiscent of when he won at Muirfield back in 2013. Remember the 3-wood he hit on the 71st hole? Could use another one just like that.
Come on. Come on.
Well, this is at the opening. Turning a bit to the right.
Needs a hop forward and gets it.
Boy, what a shot. What a shot.
Beautiful by Mickelson. And that was a very makeable putt from there, putting uphill with a right to left break.
Struck it beautifully.
Ooh, yeah, that's
He's
left.
full of the touch.
Yeah, that's left. Some thick stuff over there. We'll have to see. The good news is the hole is cut over on the right side of the green, so we will have some room.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Just beautiful.
Controlled the speed very nicely, David. That was well done. Leaves a tricky putt, though. It will be coming downhill. He's going to get there. Is he going to reach? Oh,
How did that miss?
That was almost as agonizing as the one that missed for 62 on Thursday.
Man.
what a great effort. All right. Good up and down by Stenson. Great run at the eagle by Mickelson, but they both make a birdie at the par 5 17th. 2-shot lead, 2 holes to play.
Talking to it a little bit.
How about that? He just looked away as if to say, I know that's right on line.
That's crazy good.
It almost initially he wasn't happy with it, but that is as confident as you can possibly be.
Dagger. That's near that fall off, near the fall off. And that goes down 4 or 5 feet, maybe even 6 feet where that ball's running to. So very good chance of a 2-shot swing and a stroke advantage for Stenson.
3 in the making for Stenson. 2 shots clear of Mickelson and a big advantage at 17.
Obvious thing what you want to do.
Right. You have to make a choice. I think he's going low. Face killed it.
Yeah, I mean, it is a hard pitch shot. I was looking at it, I was thinking that besides 5 feet would be fantastic.
And what do you know? Mickelson has been absolutely unbelievable. Only more unbelievable is what Stenson has been doing. Saves
The right side. There's a lot of room over there. Calcavecchi made a couple birdies over there. You don't have to go down the left side. And even if you go in the rough, he can muscle it out. Rough's not that long over there. And he is looking down the right side. See his eyes? Watch it. See how he's looking down the right center? There it is.
Easy, easy.
Are you kidding me?
On.
Oh,
Thank you.
Man, that close to maybe giving Phil a playoff berth.
That's the Greg Norman bunker back in the playoff in 1989. That was put in just prior to the championship, and it
That is
ended up
crazy how
being
far
the
he hit that.
undoing of the Shark all those years ago. That was so close.
Oh, that is just sitting there on the front lip of it.
Right behind our tower. Looks like it's on the edge from here, but we'll see what kind of stance he has. Mickelson.
Okay, looks pretty good.
Just to give you an idea, Stenson hit that 3-wood 310 yards with no helping wind. Probably thinking, well, I probably have to hole it. Might have been a little late on it.
In fact, Mickelson is on pace for his lowest final round ever in a major. That is how good the golf has been today.
Keep it left.
Uh-oh. He's talking about a shot in the background, but nothing can stop Stenson. Not even a little camera noise, as he is safely on in regulation, and now he will take one of the greatest walks you can take in sports, especially with a 2-shot lead. Time to soak it in and save it for Sweden's Henrik Stenson. And there's his wife, Emma, who played some college golf back in South Carolina. They have 3 children, making their home in the Orlando community of Lake Nona, just a lone par 3 away from Annika Sorenstam's house. Their kids, in fact, play together with one another. And so after all these years, Annika with her 10 majors and waiting for the first male golfer from Sweden to win a major, that wait is just about over. 4 seconds this Open by Swedes. We mentioned Parnevik twice, Nicholas Foss, Jonas Blixt, and it's going to be Henrik Stenson.
You know,
It'll be par for Mickelson, and will be his 11th runner-up finish in a major. One more than Arnold Palmer, who won here in 1962, who had 10, and second all-time to Jack Nicklaus's 19. 65 for Mickelson, and indeed his first final round ever in a major, and he's going to come up short.
the right hooking left. What a putt. Nobody's read that much break.
Henrik Stenson with an unbelievable performance. Reaching out with a birdie at the 18th.
10 birdies and 2 3-putts. What a round.
Ties Jason Day's all-time major record at 20 under.
Well, that is icing on the cake, that's for sure. What a read. They both shot 63 this week.
Mickelson shot on Thursday. In his 42nd career major start, the wait is over for Henrik Stenson. And I cannot imagine a better way to break out of it than to do it in record fashion along the 4th of Clyde.